If you struggle to be consistent, it's not that you lack discipline or willpower. If you can just do a few small little tweaks within your life, you can make discipline and you can make consistency with your goals 10 times easier, because this allowed me to work 12 hours every single day for months on end, and it was very, very simple. Imagine you have a cup that you're trying to pour into, but the cup has used tea bags, coffee from the night before, and all sorts of grime and rubbish that you haven't cleaned. And when you try and pour the water within, what's going to happen? Number one, you're not going to be able to pour as much. And number two, it's going to be dirty. The secret to consistency and the secret to actually doing what you are willing yourself to do isn't about pouring and pouring and pouring. It's about priming your mind, priming the cup to actually receive the water and genuinely do it well. The cup is your mind, and depending on how organized and clear your mind is, you will have the same equivalent amount of consistency and discipline within your life. In the movie Limitless, Bradley Cooper took a drug that allowed him to use 100% of his brain capacity. And the very first thing that he did for himself was to clean his whole house. The number one thing that you can do for yourself is look around your room, and if there is anything that is out of place, if it's messy, if it's filthy, then clean it right now. Pause this video and clean it, and I'll give you a reason while you even contemplate it. If you have a clean environment, you can internalize it. So if you have a clean environment, what you're doing for yourself is actually creating the habits necessary to make success, to make consistent progress. So hopefully by now, you've already paused the video and cleaned your room, and everything around you is tidy and everything has a place. Now that your physical surroundings are actually clear and organized, we can now look inwards to your mind. The number one thing that you can do for yourself is to go through a dopamine detox. And what you can do right now, an actionable step, is to go onto your phone and laptop and change it to black and white. How you can do that is very simple. Go onto settings, accessibility, the display and text size, scroll all the way down to color filters and turn it on. This will reduce your screen time by 2 to 3 hours every single day. And that is a lot more time to actually reorganize your mind. When you're constantly pouring things that do not matter within your life, you're constantly pouring random social media reels, random stories that you see on Instagram and YouTube, and you watch all of these things, what you're doing is you're pouring unnecessary things within your cup, and all you're doing is reducing your capacity to pour your efforts into your life. You are reducing your capacity to pour your efforts into your mind. So if your mind is disorganized and your mind is cluttered and dirty, you can't really fit anything else in because it's already preoccupied, it's already consistent, and it's consistent with a bad habit. It's consistent with its social media or whatever bad habit that you're going through right now. A psychological trick that can 2x or even 3x your efficiency and ability to be consistent with a dopamine detox is the following. There was a psychological study done on 50 children and whether or not they will eat a marshmallow now or wait 15 minutes and have 2. What it controlled and what it measured was the impulse control of each child. Now, most of the children didn't actually wait the 15 minutes. They just simply huffed down the marshmallow. And you're basically that child right now, incapable of actually resisting the short-term gratification. But shockingly enough, when these children visualize the rewards of resisting the goal, or rather the rewards of waiting the 15 minutes and getting the 2 marshmallows, they were able to genuinely wait. And a majority of the children was able to wait the 15 minutes because they thought about how proud their parents would be that they waited. They thought about how delicious 2 marshmallows would be over 1. The reason why you keep going back to these old habits is simply because you haven't visualized the benefits of the new ones. You haven't visualized the rewards of being disciplined, but that's probably not what you thought. You're probably thinking about the rewards of avoiding the bad thing, of avoiding the bad habit, the rewards of, not scrolling on Instagram, but that's not how you should do it. Shockingly, thinking about not doing something genuinely psychologically prones you to do it. because you are what you think about. And a hypnotist showed this to its extreme by genuinely making a grown woman kill a kitten by pressing a red button. And he did it by simply telling her to not press the red button. Oh, don't press the red button or else the kitten would die. And in the 5 minutes she had, at the very end, she pressed the button. If you can do this on top of your dopamine detox, you will be able to be consistent, because what Bradley Cooper did after unlocking 100% of his brain capacity and cleaning his environment was he just started working, and he didn't stop and he didn't procrastinate. So my tip for you is this concept that I used called front loading, where you do all the hardest and most important tasks at the start of the day, preferably the very first thing you do. Morning breath, your bed not even made, no meditation, nothing, not even a single sip of water. You simply get onto your laptop and you start working on whatever task you need to do, whether it's an assessment, whether it's YouTube, whether it's whatever entrepreneurial side hustle that you have right now. That is the thing that you should start with. That is the best morning routine. And if you can do this and get rid of like the hardest tasks of the day, then you will be successful, you will be consistent, and you will genuinely be surprised at how easy it is to be consistent.